Hello and welcome to Your Journey Yoga. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me today. As the days continue to pass, I hope you're taking care of yourself. And one way to do that is just what you're doing, tuning in to spend some time on your mat, get stretched out, to spend some time and just breathe and let go of the rest of the world, at least for just a little bit. Inviting you to start in a seated position. Make sure you've got some water handy. If you need it, feel free to stop anytime you do and just grab a drink of water. Comfortable clothes, something not too baggy, not too tight, so that you can move freely and not end up with your shirt over your head. Always a good thing. So let's start. Seated position, any kind you like. We'll switch it up as we go. So cross-legged, otherwise you can have your legs out. You can bring them out right out in front of you in staff pose. You can be in butterfly, whatever feels right to you. Roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Close your eyes. Let the tension go in the neck, the shoulders, the spine, the hips. Just let yourself settle in. Find your breath, slow and steady. If you're able to, make it a count of 4. Slow, steady count of 4 in. Slow, steady count of 4 out. Keeping that breath moving in and out through the nose rather than the mouth, keeping the heat and the moisture within your bodies. Now let's come to a cross-legged position if you're not already there. Bringing the hands to the shins just below your knees. You can gently open the eyes or keep them closed. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky, seated cat and cow. Just a gentle warm up for the spine, just moving at your pace. Let's do one more each direction. Big hollow, big exhale. And inhale it up nice and tall, keeping those hands on the shins. We're just gonna make a big circle. Doesn't matter which direction. So as we circle that torso, it's like you're stirring a pot. We're going to keep both sit bones connected to the floor and just notice what you feel and where you feel it. Notice the strength in the core as you maneuver around. Letting go of tension as you go. Last rotation this direction. As your tummy and chest come towards the front, pause for just a moment. And then switch directions. Again, doesn't matter. One in the same direction or different. Just big circles. You can close your eyes. Just focus on what you feel and notice if this way feels different than the other way. All too often we hold negative energy, tension, tightness differently in the body. Last rotation as the tummy and chest come towards the front. Pause for just a second. Now walk your hands out and just relax the weight of the upper body down. Head heavy, arms heavy, pressing your tailbone towards the mat, releasing through that lower back. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands a little bit further forward, and relax the weight of the upper body down. As we extend those arms, just deepening that stretch. If it's too much, back it off. Still early. Inhale, circle your hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you reach to the sky. Exhale, release that right hand to the floor. Left arm up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, other side, reach it up and over. Keeping those sit bones connected to the floor. Inhale, reach. Both arms come up. Let's do that one more time each side. Up and over. Inhale, reach. Last time, exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach, both arms come up. Let's bend that left elbow, hand behind your head, right hand to the elbow and gently press. Chin staying off of the chest, shoulders rolled back. So just a nice chest opener, nice shoulder stretch, tricep stretch. Now, if you happen to have a strap or a towel or a belt and you have tight shoulders, this is a great time. Take that strap in that left hand, drop it down to the right. If you've got open shoulders, circle that right arm around behind your back. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, begin to lean to the right, just a little bit. Find your breath. Keep those sit bones connected to the mat. Inhale it up tall, and then gently lean to the left. Breathe. Inhale it back up. Release your hands, extend left arm, and switch. So we're going to take that right arm up, bending that right elbow. Left hand to the elbow, gently press. Chin staying off the chest. So we have this tendency to kind of hollow out and bring the head down. We want to make sure we're open. So again, feeling that stretch in the shoulder, the tricep. You can close your eyes at any point. Circling that left arm around behind, using that strap, towel, or belt if you need it. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Keeping that length in the spine, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lean to the left. Little lean. Just feel that stretch all the way down through the ribs. Deeper stretch for the tricep. Little challenge for the core. Inhale it back up. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Doesn't have to be huge, guys. Just take care of yourself. Eyes open and closed. Inhale it back up. Release your hands, release the strap, extend right arm, and then the left. Release the hands down by your sides, shoulders soft. Let the arms rest right by your hips, hands by your hips. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. As you exhale, roll the head to the right, right ear over the right shoulder. Lift your right shoulder towards your ear, roll it towards the back, and then press your right palm towards the floor. Now press your left palm towards the floor. Just a nice long stretch all the way down that left side of your neck. Opening up your ear canal. Just letting go of tension. As you exhale, release the chin to the chest. With the chin to the chest, roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. On your next exhale, roll the head to the left. Left ear over the left shoulder. We lift that left shoulder towards the ear. Roll it towards the back. And then press left palm towards the floor. Now right palm. Press it towards the floor. Again, just that nice long stretch to the neck, letting go of tension, tightness. Stay connected to your breath. So if we find ourselves holding our breath, back off a little bit. That's a great indication that you're just a little too deep in the pose. As you exhale, release the chin back towards the chest. And inhale, head up nice and tall. Give those shoulders a good roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. And let's transition over to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. Take a big breath in and extend right arm and left leg. Square your hips. Lengthen and reach to the toes, through the fingertips. Now we're going to lift out of that left shoulder. Breathe. Find your breath. Add a flex of that back foot. Press through your heel. Spinal balance. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw the elbow towards the knee, knee towards the elbow, and hollow the tummy and chest. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, draw it in. Extend it out. 3 more. Draw it in. And out. So lifting that spine towards the ceiling, hollowing the tummy and the chest, drawing the elbow and the knee towards one another, challenging that spinal balance. Last one, full extension out. And release it down. Center your weight. Core strong. As you inhale, extend left arm, right leg. Square those hips. Keep them square. Lengthen and reach through the fingertips, through the toes, strong through the belly, strong through the legs. We lift out of that right shoulder and add a flex of that back foot. Spinal balance, really great for stability, to strengthen that core, to awaken all of those stabilizing muscles. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw the elbow and the knee towards one another. Hollow the tummy and chest. Inhale, reach it out. Draw it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, draw it in. Make that hollow really big. Draw that belly button in and up. We've got one more. Just moving at your breath. Full extension out. And release it down. Sit it back to child's pose. Extend the arms out nice and long. Hips back towards your heels. Forehead towards the floor. So in our child's pose, hopefully it's a restful place and a place that you're welcome to come back to anytime you like. Just a really nice stretch for those quads, for the lower back, for the shoulders. Find your breath. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width, feet hip width. Fingers spread wide, giving a good press through the palms of the hands and the pads of the fingers. So we're not pressing right into the heel of the hand, but we're evening out that weight distribution throughout the fingers and the palm. Now again, our job here is to get rid of that bend in the wrist. So if you find yourself with a bent wrist, lots of pressure on the shoulders and the wrists, we're going to bend our knees and push back to get that bend out of the wrists. And then ever so slowly, as your body is ready, allow your heels to just gently work towards the mat. We inhale it to high plank or high push-up position. Exhale it back to down dog. Inhale it to high plank. So we're going to start building some heat, guys. And back to down dog. You can keep both feet on the floor, or if you like, take that right knee, cross it to your left elbow. When you come to plank, exhale it back to down dog. Place that foot down. Now we work with the other side. Left knee comes to that right elbow. Exhale back to down dog. Two more. One more each side. Right knee. Back to down dog. Again, both feet can remain on the floor. So options, left knee. And back to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. And just relax the weight of your upper body down. Head heavy, face soft, arms heavy. Just a great stretch for that lower back, for the hamstrings and the calves. Let's slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Breathe. Reaching the top, big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, take a giant step back to the back of your mat. Open your arms out to a T, turn your toes out to the outside corners of your mat. Rotate palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky, pull the hands to heart center. Sink into those legs, chest stay tall. Shoulders stay soft, knees are rolled back. Pelvis is slightly tucked under. Core strong. Inhale, half lift, come up just a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Bring the hands to the insides of your knees. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, press your right shoulder towards your left knee. Press that right knee out and away. Inhale it back to center, core strong. Exhale, press it away, other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press that right hand into that left knee. Breathe. Inhale back to center. And exhale, other side, one more time. Press it away. Inhale back to center, lift the chest, pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open the arms out to a T, core strong, hinge forward, halfway over. Bringing the hands to the floor. We're supporting the weight with those hands, with the arms. Core is strong. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend that left knee. Sink low. Bottom no lower than your knee. Right sole of the foot stays connected to the floor. Slowly rise. Other side. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale and rise. One more time each side. Inhale, slowly lower. That right sole of the foot stays connected to the floor. Beautiful long stretch to the inner thigh. Exhale and rise. One more time to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Gently release the weight of the upper body down. We turn our fingertips behind us, walking our hands through our legs. We're going to walk those hands back as far as we can walk them. Now, if you find the crown of your head comes to the floor before you want it to, heel toe your feet in once. And we walk those hands back. Now, as we walk the hands back, just notice you probably shifted your weight back into your heels. We're going to glue our hands to that farthest place that we can walk them. And then we're going to start to shift some weight forward, back towards those toes. Challenging our core muscles to help keep us steady. Deepening that stretch through the backs of the legs, through the spine. Opening up through the upper and middle back. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Soften your face. Core is strong. Make sure that weight is centered. We inhale, lifting just enough to release those arms. Let them hang. Inhale, half lift, once again supporting with the hands. We're going to heel toe those feet in once or twice. So if you've had to heel toe your feet in once already, just do once more, otherwise twice. As you take a big breath in, bend your knees. Lower your bottom once again, no lower than your knees. And then as you exhale, extend the legs. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, bend the knees, core strong, coming halfway over. Bottom no lower than the knees. Exhale and extend. Let's do that once more. Inhale, bend. Lowering down, modified frog. Exhale and extend. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands over towards your left foot. As far as you can walk your hands and draw your nose towards your knee. Now if it feels right to you, take that right hand and extend it out further. Reach. Just a nice long stretch all the way down that right side of your body. Beautiful stretch down the back of the leg. Releasing tension in that lower back. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through the center. And now take it over to the right. As far as you can walk those hands, drawing your nose towards your knee. Now let's take that left hand and see if we can't reach it any further. Find your breath. Feel that stretch. Is it right? Is it too much? Do you have a little more room to play? Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk those hands back through the center. Breathe. Now if you're taking special care of your lower back today, bend your knees just slightly. Place your hands above your knees and slowly begin to roll yourself up. Back feels great. Extend those arms out to a T. Lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong as you hinge all the way back up. Give yourself just a second and relax the arms. Let's turn to the top of the mat. Stepping back to the top of the mat, we come to mountain pose. In our mountain pose, shoulders are rolled back, palms are turned to the front of the room, tummies are tight, glutes are tight. Very, very active pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down, elbows right by the ribs. We can be on our toes or our knees. Press it through. Up dog. We're going to hold our up dog. So we're on the tops of our feet, rolling those shoulders back, gazing just slightly up. Find your breath. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips to down dog. And let's gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Face soft, head heavy. Just a nice long stretch down the backs of the legs, remembering getting that bend out of the wrists. So first and foremost, get those wrists nice and long. No bend. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. As you exhale, spin your toes towards one another, heels out, and then slowly let the heels sink. So we're in a pigeon-toed stance with our feet. Face soft, head heavy. Nice stretch through the outer ankles, through the calves. We inhale, lifting those heels, spin them back towards one another. And then as you exhale, let your heels sink.
We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping your right foot through. Back knee to the floor, top of the foot to the floor. We lift our chest and place our hands to the top of that right thigh. Let your hips be heavy. Shoulders roll back, chest tall. Extend right or left arm out. Lift it high. Arch it back. Breathe. With those hips being heavy, pressing forward, and we're reaching back with those hands, just a longer stretch all the way down that left side. Inhale it back up, releasing that left hand along the inside of that right foot, and just gently let that right knee fall out and away. Nothing major. Just a nice gentle stretch. Slowly draw that right knee back in. One hand on either side of your foot, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Now we can keep that right leg high, or you're welcome to release it down. Holding your down dog, grabbing a drink of water, or inhale it to high plank, leg up or down. Super slow, crocodile. Take your time. Those elbows come right by your ribs, feeling the insides of your biceps brush against that rib cage. Press it through, up dog, release your foot. And exhale to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees, walk it out. Head heavy, soften that face. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the floor, top of the foot to the floor. We lift the chest and place the hands to the top of the left thigh. Chest is tall. Hips are heavy. Nice long stretch to the front of that right leg. Extend right arm out. Lift it high. Arch it back. So do what's right for you. Keeping that core strong to support the back. Getting that long stretch all the way down the right side. Inhale it back up, releasing that right hand to the inside of your left foot. Now just gently let that left knee roll out and away just a little bit. Again, nothing major. Sole of the foot can stay on the floor. You don't have to roll to the outside of the edge of the foot, so just do what's right. We just want to feel that nice stretch in the hip, through the groin. Keeping that core strong, slowly draw that knee back in. One hand on either side of your foot, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And again, we can keep that left leg high, or you're welcome to release it down to down dog. Grabbing a drink if you like, or inhale it to high plank, leg up or down. Super slow, crocodile. Elbows right by the ribs. Press it through, up dog, release your foot. And exhale to down dog. Let's shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping your right foot through. Back heel to the floor, windmill your arms up to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. We want to feel strong, solid. Core strong, pelvis is slightly tucked under. That right knee is rolled open so it's in line with our hip. We inhale, straightening that front leg just a little bit. Exhale and sink. Sweeping that right palm back to the left inner thigh. Left arm circles up and over to find where the wall and ceiling meet. Long diagonal reach in both directions. Gaze along the inside of that left arm. Or if you like, look up to find the base of that left thumb. Extended side angle. Really reaching in opposition. And let's inhale it back up to warrior two. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, reach forward as far as you can reach. Then take it up and back to reverse warrior. Reaching and lengthening through those right fingertips, lengthening down the back leg with your left. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit, see how far you can reach. And then exhale, sink back into that lunge. And inhale it back up to
Warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Feet stay just as they were in your warrior pose. Reach out over those right toes, far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Reach up, out of the shoulder, up to the tips of your fingers. Find your breath. We rotate that left palm towards the front of the room, reach it up and over. Long, beautiful stretch all the way down that left side. How's your breath? Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky, and as slow as you can, rise. Take your time. Make it last. Beautiful. And sink back to warrior two. Windmilling that left arm up and over, placing that left hand along the inside of your right foot. Back heel remains on the floor. We rotate and extend. Right arm to the sky. Reaching up as high as you can reach. Find your breath. Revolve warrior. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. One hand on either side of your foot. Bringing that back heel off the mat to a runner's lunge. Core is strong. Let's bring both hands to the inside of a foot, and we're going to work our way down to lizard pose. At any point, if you like, you can bring that back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the floor. Otherwise, that back leg stays long. Feels right to you, come down onto your left forearm. Maybe the right. Now, you don't have to bend all the way and come to the floor. You can just have a soft bend in the elbows, so that lowers the upper body a little bit. And again, you can at any point bring that back knee down. We want to find what works, what feels right, where our body responds in a loving, kind way. And let's come back up to the palms of the hands. One hand on either side of your foot, back knee to the floor, top of the foot to the floor, and let's sit it back onto that left heel. Now, if you're taking special care of your knee today, this might not be the very best place to be. So you can make kind of a number 4, if you will, and cross that left foot underneath your right knee, or you can have both legs long. Otherwise, yep, we're gonna sit up on that heel. This is just a really nice quad stretch. Sitting up tall, flex your right foot, reach to the sky. Exhale, turn towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Work to place the center of your tummy and chest onto that leg. Hands to the floor, nose towards your knee. And just breathe. Find that breath, slow it down. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, flow forward. Bring those hands right by the foot. Tuck the back toes, press and lift, left leg to the sky. So as we come into our needle pose, some options. You can open up those hips, or you can square the hips. By squaring those hips, you're not going to lift that leg quite so high. Different stretch, either is fine. If you want to open those hips, go for it. Point your toes. Now in our needle pose, we can take this into a balancing pose. And we want to make sure those hands are right next to that right foot. We take our gaze out in front of the toes. If you like, start to take some of the weight out of your hands. Maybe come up to your fingertips. Maybe bring one hand to your ankle. Maybe both. Find your breath. Now try flexing that left foot, pressing through the heel. Just by shifting, moving the body, challenging our balance even more. Gently release your hands and slowly release your foot down to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse one dive up. As you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches high, lean in and reach. Standing lateral flexion. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lengthen and reach. Long stretch through the side of the body. Inhale, both arms come up. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky, and as you exhale, arch it back, a little or a lot. Inhale it up tall. Pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive.
Inhaling up to monkey, half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. And let's just hold our plank for a moment. Find your breath. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Lifting out of those shoulders. We are strong and solid. Breathe. Slowly, crocodile down. Take your time. Toes or knees. At your lowest point, hold for just a moment, shoulders no lower than your elbows. Now slowly rise. Take your time. Lift your hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Find your breath. Just checking in. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the floor. Windmill your arms up to warrior two. Again, hips, chest, and shoulders are open to the side. We're lengthening and we're reaching through our fingertips in both directions. Shoulders are soft and away from the ears. That left knee is rolled open in line with our hip. We inhale, straightening that front leg a little bit. Exhale and sink. Sweeping that left palm back to the right inner thigh. Right arm circles up and over to find where the wall and ceiling meet. Reach in opposition. Create that long diagonal line all the way down the right side of your body. Gaze is along the inside of your right arm. Can you feel the intensity? Can you feel that length all the way through the waist, through the ribs, through the arm, down your leg? Find that breath. And let's inhale it back up to warrior two. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, reach forward as far as you can reach. Now take it up and back. Right hand slides down that back leg, left fingertips reaching to the wall behind us. Close your eyes if you like. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. See how far back you can reach with those left fingertips. And then as you exhale, sink back into that lunge. And inhale it back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Feet stay just as they were in your warrior pose. Reach out over those left toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. How about your gaze? Where does it need to be? Make that neck happy. Find your breath. Now let's rotate that right palm towards the front of the room. Reach it up and over. Long stretch all the way down that right side. You're allowed to groan. It feels that good. Reach out. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky. And as slow as you can, rise. Slow. Take your time. Working against gravity, just getting stronger. And sink back to warrior two. Windmill that right arm up and over. Place that right hand along the inside of your left foot. Back heel remains on the floor. We turn and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach up. High as you can reach. Lengthen out of your shoulder. Purpose. Intensity without tension. Kind of cool feeling. As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down, one hand on either side of the foot. Back heel comes off the floor and we come into a runner's lunge. Core is strong. We want to make sure that that front knee is over the ankle, behind it, so long as it's not out in front of those toes. And again, at any point, you are welcome to bring that back knee down. We shift both hands to the inside of the foot. So just find that spot where you feel challenged but successful. Maybe coming down onto your right forearm. Again, we don't have to come all the way down to the forearm. You can just bend the elbow. And maybe the left. Maybe not, and it's fine. Find that breath. Again, if you need to bring the knee down, do so. Knees off is good. Keep it up. One more good breath in. And we come back up to the palms of the hands. One hand on either side of your foot. Bring that back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat. We're going to sit it back onto that right heel. So again, if you are taking special care of your knees, you're going to make more of that number 4, right? So you're going to tuck that right foot underneath that left leg. Or both legs are long. Knees feel good, happy and healthy. We are up on that ankle. Nice quad stretch. Sitting up nice and tall. Add a flex of that left foot. Reach to the sky. As you exhale, turn towards that left leg. Hinge it forward. Reach it out. Work to place the center of your tummy and chest onto the left leg. Nose towards your knee. So the more you work to try and center that upper body, the more you're going to feel this in that lower back. Just a great stretch. Through behind that left leg. Hamstring, calf, Achilles. The more you flex your foot, the more you're going to feel it. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, let's flow forward. Coming up, bringing the hands on either side of that left foot. Tuck your toes, press and lift. Right leg to the sky. So as we come into our needle pose, again, more of a forward fold here than a down dog. So the feet are right up next to that left foot. Head is heavy. Again, you can square the hips if you like. That leg's just not going to go quite so high, but it's a pretty darn intense stretch for the back of that left leg. If you like that leg lifted, opening up those hips, both are wonderful stretches. You decide. Now again, we can take this into a balancing pose, taking your gaze forward out in front of those left toes, shifting some weight out of your hands, coming up to the pads of your fingers. Maybe you bring one hand to the ankle. Maybe both. We're going to keep that leg as high as we can keep it. Core is remaining strong. Now slowly begin to flex that right foot. Can you feel all those little stabilizer muscles working in the foot, the ankle, the leg, the core? Find your breath. Gently release your hands and slowly release your leg to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V, gaze to the sky, arch your back. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, swan dive down to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Adding an optional push-up if you like, to down dog. Taking a gaze between your hands. Let's lower the knees. Knees to the mat, tops of the feet staying off the mat. So we're going to keep those toes tucked under us. And we're going to push back into those hips. So as we push back, we get a nice stretch for the toes and for the arches of the feet, keeping that core strong. Now, if this is a lot for you, if you have a tendency to get kind of foot cramps, this might be enough. If you get one, come out of it. Wiggle your toes. If you can come back, come back. These stretches will actually help alleviate those, maybe not hit them quite so frequently. And let's walk the hands back only if that feels right to you. So the more weight you start to put onto those toes, the more intensity, the more likelihood of those foot cramps. So just be nice to yourself. So as you sit back, core is strong. Notice as you shift weight back, there they are, those toes, the arches of the feet. If it feels right to you, bring your hands around behind you to the floor. If you like, press those toes into the mat and lift your hips. This is going to open the chest a little bit more, creating more stretch through the shoulders, through the biceps, through the belly. We keep our gaze towards the sky. Now slowly release your bottom back down. Core strong, rise. Bring the hands to the thighs, walk your hands forward. Release those toes, wiggle them. And then place the tops of your feet to the mat. We're going to open up those knees just a little bit wider than maybe your mat. Now, if you are on carpet or, well, anything actually, if it's easier to slide for you to be off of your mat, stay with the long side of the mat. Otherwise, turn so the mat is horizontal for you to keep your knees on, or if you have sensitive knees. So we're going to keep those hands right below the shoulders. We're going to keep the knees and the hips right in line. And we're going to open up our feet and turn our toes. So we're flexing our feet, drawing our toes kind of up towards our knees. So this is going to intensify things a little bit. If you're like, nah, I like my feet closer together, that's okay too. And we're going to let those knees slide open. Now for some, maybe coming down onto your forearms is a good option. Maybe not. Core is strong, keeping that back supported. Just let those knees slide open. So we're doing our best not to let those hips sit back or come forward, but to keep them right in line with the knees. We're doing our best to keep our breath. So if you've lost the breath and you're holding it, back off a little bit. Find that breath, slow it down, just a couple more breaths. Now we're going to draw the soles of the feet towards one another, the toes, if you will. We're going to lift our hips and we're going to sit it back to extended child's pose. So those knees remain separated. We let the chin come to rest or the cheek, and we just relax as best we can. So just gradually bringing those knees back towards one another so you don't feel like you're permanently separated for too long. We lift the upper body. Come back up to the palms of the hands, pull those knees back together. And let's come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around, slide on down to the top of your mat or center, whatever. Just be on your mat. And sitting in a easy pose, cross-legged pose, we sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders up and back, let those hands come down by your sides, down by your hips. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Inhale, lift the head, and as you exhale, lean the head to the right. So coming back to the stretch that we did at the beginning of class, hopefully noticing a pretty significant change. Letting go of tension, inhale it back to center, and then as you exhale, lean to the other side, to the left. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. And inhale it back to center. Good, so we're going to rock back. We're going to tuck that right foot underneath us, bringing out left sole of the foot kind of just at the base of the knee, or cross to the top of the knee. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, pulling that left knee in towards the chest, keeping that left hip connected to the mat. So sitting up nice and tall is really challenging here. Maybe bring that foot to the base of the knee. And then gradually, just shift it to the other side. Now let's wrap the crook of that right elbow around the knee and pull the knee in nice and tight. This is a beautiful hip stretch. Sit up nice and tall. So anybody who deals with piriformis issues or sciatic nerves, great stretch for you. Sit up nice and tall. Extend left arm out, lift it high, circle it all the way around behind you, hand to the floor, press against the floor to see how tall you can make yourself. Now slowly turn your gaze out over that back shoulder, all the while pulling that left knee in. Find your breath. Slow it down. If you like, shift that right elbow to the top of the knee, press against the knee for a deeper rotation. More spinal flexibility. Now gently release that right elbow, circle that left arm up and over. We rock back to switch sides. So now tucking that left foot underneath, right sole of the foot, heel kind of right below the knee or cross to the top of the knee. Sit up tall. So just be like, okay, how does it feel on this side in comparison to the other side? Can I sit up nice and tall? Can I feel both my sit bones connected to the floor? If you need to adjust, adjust. We keep that length in the spine as we wrap the crook of that left elbow around the knee and pull it in nice and tight. So we're turning towards the thigh. Sit tall, extend right arm out, lift it high,
Circle it all the way around behind you, hand to the floor. Now press against the floor to sit up as tall as you can sit. Really feel that length in the spine. Is that right hip still connected to the floor? Now take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Find your breath. So this should feel really good, you guys. No pain. Maybe a slight struggle. That's okay. That's kind of where we want to be. And if you like, bring that left elbow to the top of the knee. Press against the knee and get that deeper rotation. Find your breath. Just wring out tension and tightness. Negative energy, let it go. Far away. We'll slowly, slowly release that rotation. Big circle of that right arm back up and over. Beautiful. Now we're going to cross. So we're already halfway there, if not, maybe more than that. And we're going to bring the knees just to stack them as best we can. Coming up nice and tall through the chest, through the crown of the head. Cow face pose. Breathe. So we've already worked those hips a little bit. Hopefully there's a little bit of love still happening there and they're not overworked. If they are, the beauty of this is you can fast forward me, or you can just hang out and watch cow face pose. If you like, lift that right arm. Bend the elbow, hand behind your head, similar to what we did at the beginning. Bringing that left hand to the top of the elbow and gently press. Now what has happened with your hips? Has that right hip lifted? If so, bring it back down, sit up nice and tall. Now again, flexibility in those shoulders. If you have that strap, towel, or belt, grab it. If you need it, circle that left arm around behind you. If you don't, can you find your fingertips? Or take a hold of that belt. What has that right hip done? Is it still down? Sit up tall. Cow face pose. Breathe. Find that breath. Quiet your mind. Close your eyes. One more good breath in. And as you exhale, release the hands. Bring the palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. Lengthen through the crown of the head and then slowly begin to hinge it forward. Just releasing the weight of the upper body down onto that top leg. Breathe. Find your breath. Quiet what's going on in those hips. We lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong. We hinge it all the way back up. Okay, so this is going to be kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to take both hands and we're going to come over to the left. We're going to place our hands right beside our foot. We're going to lift the hips and we're going to walk our hands around behind us and we're going to slowly rotate on the balls of the feet as we walk our hands all the way around behind, and then as you need to, bend the knees. And you have just switched sides. So the knees stacked as best you can. If you're like, what in the heck did she just do? Again, beauty of video. You can rewind it and check it out again. It's just walking those hands around and letting your feet rotate as they want to and then bending the knees as they need to. It's kind of fun. Sitting up nice and tall. Now we're going to focus on that left hip. So cow face pose for the left side. Keep that left hip down. If you like, extend left arm to the sky. Bend the elbow, hand to behind your head. Bringing that right hand to the elbow and gently press. Chin staying off the chest. So we really want to draw those shoulder blades back and down. Keeping the chin and the chest space between. How's that left hip? Did it lift? Bring it back down. Sit up tall. Grab that strap, towel, or belt if you need to. Otherwise, circle that right arm around behind you. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Breathe. So mobility, flexibility in the shoulders. Beautiful stretch for the tricep. How's that hip doing? Release your hands. Bring the palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathe. Slowly hinge it forward. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong, hinge it all the way back up. Now rock it back to the point where you can release those legs, extend them out nice and long, flex your feet, reach to the sky, hinge it forward, lengthen, tummy down, chest down, hands, and then relax the weight of your head.
Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. And let's slide down to the top of the mat. Bringing the soles of the feet together. A little more challenging, so if you like to have those legs long, that's perfectly fine. Arms extend out. Slowly lower yourself back. Core strong. So with those legs long, yep, it's a little less challenging. Just slow as you can. Come all the way down, pull the heels in towards your bottom. Knees open out nice and wide. Resting your hands on your hips. Close your eyes. And just breathe. Reclined butterfly. Hopefully a fairly relaxing place to be. Inhale, slowly draw those knees together. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Hands to your shins just below your knees and rock side to side. We come back to center, keeping that right knee tucked in. Extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the floor just as best you can. Turn your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Let the tension be wrung out. Great release. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, anything negative going on, this is probably one of the best poses you can do to literally wring out that negative energy. Releasing that left hand, slowly rolling back to center. Extend your right leg to the sky. Bring your hands behind your leg. Add a flex of your foot. Now we're going to use the strength of the arms to just gently pull that leg in towards the upper body. Breathe, slow and steady. Gently releasing the intensity with the leg, the arms. Extend that leg, point your toes, low external rotation through your hip. Slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T. Right hand to the outside of the left knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the floor. Take your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes. Just breathe. Releasing that right hand, slowly rolling back to center. Extend left leg to the sky. Bringing the hands behind that left leg. Add a flex of your foot. Use the strength of the arms to start to pull that leg towards your upper body. Working to keep that leg nice and long. Breathe. Releasing the intensity with the arms. Point your toes. Little external rotation through that hip. Slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. We take just a moment, bringing the hands to the tummy, closing the eyes. Just take a few moments to just breathe. Let the mind be quiet, let the body be still. Let that new energy just gently move through the body, slow and steady. As you're ready, draw one knee in towards your chest, and then the other. Hands to the behind the thighs, rock yourself up. Turn towards me. Comfortable position that feels good to you. We sit up nice and tall. Give those shoulders a good roll up and back. Let the hands find a place to rest as those shoulders just gently slide down and away. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the thumbs to heart center. Once again, thank you for joining me.
I hope you have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves. Get out and enjoy some sunshine if it's sunny. Just enjoy your day. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. I look forward to the next time. And until then, namaste.